Welcome everyone, Kelly here from KB Auto Tech and Adventure. Got my 2020 Tacoma with me today and we're in my shop. We're going to be changing out the side mirror turn signals. We're going to be swapping them in for some sequential units. So stay tuned, let me show you how it's done. Let's take a quick look at the new signals. So I ended up by getting these ones here from Tacoma Lifestyle. Open them up, they got protective cover on there. It's the first time I've actually looked at them. Now they are labeled. There's an R on this one. I'm going to assume there's left on the other one. So we will probably need to open that one up. But for comparison's sake, you can definitely see the color difference. Got the smoked version here versus the chrome. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So you're not going to need too much for tools. First thing we're going to need is a plastic wedge tool. We have a series of clips that are holding this on behind. The main one is right in this location here. It's sort of a hook. And then the others are along here and two along here. So what we need to do is shimmy it forward and unhook the clips, without breaking them obviously. So we need to be firm but not too rough. We're going to start along this corner and work along either of these edges to try to pop this forward. The one thing you do have to be careful is while you're prying it that you're going to hold it. You don't want to, you never know, it may just pop out, fall on the ground. So I'm just going to go along and just give it a little pry. And it's mostly free. I can tell this one seems to always hook the most right here. So we'll just sort of wiggle it, see if we can pop it. Now let's put the tool behind here. And there we go. Now that we got the cover off, let's go ahead and start removing the light. We're going to start off here. We got two Phillips screws. We're going to start by removing those. Now we need to wiggle this component out of here. It's kind of slid down in underneath here. So you can start to rock it back and forth to loosen it up. Now I need to point out back here is the alignment tabs that we need to squeeze. So we can unhook this wire here a little bit and unclip that, and I'll show you before I go any further, I'll show you how this looks here. Now that we squeeze this and unclip these two together, we should be able to rock this out and up. There we go, it came out, and then we just have the wiring connector here. We're just going to pinch it and pull just like that. Squeeze the clip and pull it off. And there you have it. Let's get rid of this thing. Got our new signal, let's get this thing installed. First thing we'll do is clip the wire in. Make sure it's firmly in there so you know you don't have to worry about it not working. Then we're just gonna slip this in here. You can just work the bottom down into place here. Give it a little push down and back. So down and back in. Then those two alignment tabs or alignment clip right here in this top corner, make sure those are going in between and not to the left or to the right. And there's a little hook for the wire on top. We'll just hook that right in there. Right behind this circle here is a alignment pin, so make sure that's going through as well. Mine seems to be a little bit stiff right now. All right, just a note, so just below this screw right here, there is a little hook that goes over. Behind this circle is an alignment pin that has to fit through the hole. And then we have the two clips that are right behind this one right here. And I believe that is everything that should line up. You'll kind of know that it's lined up correctly. If this is like hanging forward like this, then you know you're not hooked up correctly. It's basically sitting back and in position. The screws will just kind of tuck it just a little bit. So if it's hanging forward, it's not in, keep messing with it. Just look very closely behind there. You can see all the stuff that needs to be done. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's get these two screws put in. Just lightly put those in. They are in plastic. We don't want to strip that out. All right, that looks like it's firmly in place. We can go ahead and let's pop that cover back on and test it out. So before we put the cover on, now would be a good time to test it. I have faith though, this is gonna work. It's very simple. So let's go ahead, let's get this cover ready to go on. So what I usually like to do here is I'm gonna hook this side in on these two clips first. So we'll start like this and then kind of come like that. Give it a squeeze Just kind of squeeze this in, push the bottom all around, make sure it's along here. You can check your edge along here to make sure that it's nicely lined up, and it looks like it is in perfect position. So let's go ahead, let's turn this on and give it a go. Looks pretty cool. Left, left, left. Looks good. Next, I'll complete the other side and we're all done. This is something, I mean, you don't need a garage, you don't need any special tools. Basically only need 2 things. You can do it outside if you want. It'll probably take you, I mean, if you're quick, 5 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes tops. Something that pretty much everybody can do. Just follow my instructions there. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it very much. Consider liking, sharing, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.